Hi, my name is Brendan Pinniger. Today I'd like to show you a couple of quick, short, easy demos on how we can provide interoperability between a Skype for Business environment as well as a Cisco standards-based environment using the Cisco Meeting Server platform. The first demo I'll do for you is a simple point-to-point call where a Skype for Business client will dial the SIP URI address of a standards-based video endpoint and will leverage the CMS server in the middle for the interoperability. Secondly, I'll demo a rendezvous call where we'll have a Skype for Business client dial into a CMS space. A space is a video bridge that's always available to the users, and I'll also have a standards-based video endpoint and a WebRTC client join that meeting. So let me go over to my Windows environment, and I'll log into Office 365 using my Skype for Business client. Okay, and we see my contacts are available there in my buddy list, and I'm simply going to right click on a user here and start a video call. So this is calling my on-prem video address. I'm quickly going to mute both endpoints. We see the splash screen kick in, so that's the CMS server actually providing the interoperability, and now we should see the video start to kick in. There we go. And I'm also going to share my desktop here. I'm actually going to share a PowerPoint application, but I could share my entire desktop if I want. Right, and now that presentation stream is going through and will appear on the video endpoint. Right, nice and simple. Next thing I want to do is dial into a space. So just like a user or an endpoint, I can add a space into my buddy list because I can add that via a SIP URI address. So to call it, it's the same process. I right click on that entry, start a video call. Now the one difference you'll see here is it's going to join the IVR for the space and prompt me to enter a passcode. That's optional, but I've added a passcode to this meeting space to make it more secure.
You are entering the meeting now.
And again, I'll put that on mute. So I've dialed into the space myself, but obviously I want to invite some other users to join that space. Now there's multiple ways that I can do that. As I mentioned, the address never changes for a space, it's always on. So I can send that at any time. And what I'm going to do is create a meeting and invite my Gmail account. And to make it nice and easy, I've just created a signature with my space details. So all I have to do is paste that in and click send. Okay, my call is still up. Now I'm going to jump back over to my Mac environment, and while we wait for that email to come through, I've got the Cisco Meeting app already launched here, and it's already connected to my space. I can see who is active in the space, so that's my Skype for Business user there. And I can join from the client itself, which runs on PC, Mac, or iOS devices, or optionally, I can have it out dial to a video system. So I can type in an address manually, or it will also remember my previously used addresses. So I'm simply going to click on, again, my on-premise endpoint, answer that, and put that on mute. Okay, and what that's doing is splitting the video out separately to my monitor, to my video endpoint, but the content can still be displayed, and the participants and everything else that I want can be viewed within the Cisco Meeting app. Now my Outlook invitation has come through now with the join details to my Gmail account. So I can join as a WebRTC guest, as I mentioned, by clicking on this link, or I can dial the SIP URI for the space from Link, Skype, or from any standards-based video system, or I can also join as an audio participant as well. So I'm going to click on the WebRTC link, which is going to open up in Chrome. And I get the generic splash screen here of the Cisco Meeting Server, but you can customize this with your own branding as well. I'm going to join as a guest. I'll just call that guest Gmail and click join call. Okay, and I need to mute, and there's my video. And I can also share from the WebRTC client. So I'm going to pull up that same PowerPoint that I had earlier. Go back to my Windows environment. And there we have the presentation coming across. So again, very, very simple. All I had to do initially was right-click on a user or right-click on a space, place video call, and I can have, again, a point-to-point call or multiple users joining a space, and we can share content in both directions. So I hope that was helpful, and thanks for watching.